Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 73 of season 3 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. So, out here at our, what's going to be a very long-term construction project for a new construction complex. Primarily sited here because we've got the access to gravel up there, plenty of open space, we can pull lines off the railway track. So, yeah, it's going to be long-term, as I said. We need to focus obviously on getting power up and running. We do have power brought in from the grid already, but I want another power station here. It'll be fed by coal that we bring in by train. We'll need to get sewage and water treatment. Water treatment's over here. We need to get that up and running. And garbage, that's something else that I've thought about. I do need another garbage complex, a waste treatment facility. We're going to have a city built over in this area. So where do I put garbage? You could put it up on this lovely plateau up here, spread the stench over everyone. I mean, it's looking like this might be the spot for it, just in terms of flat land. Well, we could put it up here, flatten that. Or we could hide it up here. Could bring the garbage out by rail from the city, pull a spur off here. Use that area. Hang on. Do we have resources up here? Right, now we've got coal and around there. We do have coal up in the... Yeah, actually I was thinking about maybe putting some coal mines in up here, but they would be further up in this area, so we could use that for garbage recycling. I don't think there's anything else around here. Oh, we've got some iron, a little bit of iron in there, but I'm not planning on the steelworks here. So apart from that, that looks okay. So maybe we do put waste recycling in there. But that's another future project. What I do need to do though is actually think about where I put my waste containers in here. I wish you could see what type of waste is produced when they were still in construction. Would it be big containers? Might need a different layout for this if it's going to behave like that. Okay, we can just relay some of those roads over here. We've got the bus stop. I think sometimes bus stops cause a problem. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining it. I suppose I could always run a road around the back here and have the waste off of that. These two big facilities in here, we should be able to get... I would have hoped we could get something that would serve both of those. That's 70. Okay, if we went for a smaller one. Why isn't... What's the problem here? 77 meters. And then that's it. we can't get a connection out there. Okay. I might need to rethink that as well. There's something up in this area, obviously, because it's not... Well, we can get a stand-in. Could get a stand-in that covered both of those there. It wasn't buildable. So 124 meters there is fine, and then it's 78-ish over there. Right, I didn't mean to spend any time at all on this, but we're going to have to eventually. And then over here would be fine. We don't have much. Stand over here for that power station. Yeah, but that's problematic. I thought that would be straightforward, just slapping a few garbage stands down in there. Anyway, we've got a train waiting too long. What's going on? Ah, yeah, you're just... why are you waiting for this line to clear? You're going for 1239. Okay. The other train is up in here. It's this old problem of, for some reason, I think if you don't have the railroads finished, it doesn't detect the end of the different sections, and it thinks the right track's connected to the left track somehow. Because we've got the rail signal there, there's no crossover or connection up here, and we've got rail signals up there. I should maybe have made that 2 sections of track. That would have probably fixed the problem. If I... Oh no, I think I've tried this as well, because that's where the new track connects in. We can't put signals in here. Can we? Try it. Are you moving? Train, where did you go? Where did you go? Have you gone home? You're not up here. You don't have a construction office assigned. Let's get you and make sure that you are assigned. No, I didn't want that assigned. That's the thing. Right, okay. Right, okay. I thought I was trying to work on both sides of the track, but we're just focusing on... No, I want this constructed as well. We've got the 2 of these trains. So why isn't that assigned then? Because the other... It was putting the signal in... That's what it was. Putting that signal in, sending that other train back, it cancelled the assignment here. Alright. So... yeah, come back to that. Let's go to faster speed. And I think we will lay out some garbage up here. Garbage, some waste recycling. And everything else that I can construct at the moment, I think, is under construction. We can't do... let's see, you. We can't assign you here because this isn't connected up to the road yet. And you're already assigned here. Okay. And you need this road connected up before we can get to work on this sewage treatment. Okay. What are we at? June, yes. Yeah, hopefully we'll get... Well, we've only got a few sections of gravel road left to put in. We should get this done before the winter arrives. Let's check the construction office assignment. Let's make sure that we've got everything assigned. Don't need that one. Right, can leave it at that for now. And is this close to being done? Yeah, 20 days and some materials. That section will be complete. Right, how are we doing up here? We've got no crops, but 75 tons of meat still. We're running a bit lower on food. And there shouldn't be anything down here. No, that's practically empty. Okay, I was looking at this before, yep. So this distribution office, that's not what I was after actually, it's the related vehicles, because we've got this line here. Let's put that up to 20%. And that should leave some more crops up there, about another 1,000 tons of crops for use in the food industry. 20 tons of clothes still, but it's not too long before we start harvesting again and everything will be hunky-dory. Hazardous waste. I was thinking about getting this set up and running again because I built a second facility and we no longer, or practically no longer, use the first one because it doesn't get waste. Did I? I don't think I sent all my hazardous waste out to the border. Let's show technical services, the entire map. Hazardous waste. No, it comes to the dump. That dump, yeah. Alright. Well, what we can do instead then is find this line and we'll just... After you've made that first run, you'll come back up to here. Then... yep. The waypoint. And then drop off here. And then back to the waypoint again. And... yeah, we need to... no, load. That's right, hazardous waste. And then unload hazardous waste there. Okay, and we can start this train again. And what I might also do... why didn't I think of this before? Because I'm an idiot. Not lines. Back to this. Show me just technical services. Let me go to buildings first. Technical services. And if I put it this way around, I can select both of those from here, that's fine. Right, 1,000 meters mixed technical services. You, for your biological waste, dump it there. Your hazardous waste there. And this should really shorten the travel time for some of these waste trucks. You don't actually need take the mixed waste to the customs house, that's right. Okay. Yeah, do the same for you. And I'm just going to... I'm just going to try to do all of these. Maybe not all of them actually. But this should save us a bit of time. Because the amount of traffic that we've got going through the tunnel to the actual waste recycling complex, it's a bit puts a bit of strain on the road network, especially out at the waste dumps. Right, leave it at that for now. That should be plenty. Cut down the amount of traffic that heads out either over the bridge or through the tunnel. And reduce the amount of traffic that we get out here. That fertiliser's to be removed. How much do we have here anyway? 228. Right, okay. Leave it at that. I thought I'd gone to faster speed. What happened there? Something that's been playing on my mind for a while is that we've got over 1,500 21 plus year olds without a flat, and they're fleeing the Republic to get accommodation elsewhere. And every so often I do think about constructing more flats to increase our population, but we're at the limits, especially in terms of the waste, and potentially also the meat. We're about the limits that we can sustain over here. So I'm just going to have to wait until we get a new town or a new city. We could begin to lay out a bit of a town over here if I want to provide some local workers locally. Could do. But again, before I do any construction out here, we need to get all this, well, not all of it, we need to get most of it up and running so that we're producing all the building materials that we need. Now, it's 20 days past yet. Not yet. Still waiting for goods. Where are the trains? You're on the move. Okay. And you're working. Right, that's fine. It's good to see you both working side by side now. Good stuff. Right, so that hopefully will finish this off. The mechanism is right here somewhere. Oh, now we've got... You're stuck by the signal. Which is so annoying because that other construction train has passed through here. You're off now though. It just needs a second signal for some reason to clear this section of track. But yeah, hopefully that will be done. And we've already got the rest over here queued up so that we can start delivering goods. But do you know, because this has been fully stocked up by truck, I should probably focus more in on bringing in coal. Because that will also feed the power station, save us trucking coal out. But then we do need to construct all of this stuff. I suppose that's doable. Let's change our tack then and get some of this rail set up. So the coal's going to get dropped off here. Need that, and that. We just have this one section for now. And of course I'm on the wrong side. Alright, do that. Okay. That'll do. Traffic jam, never a good sign. And it's garbage. Why? Oh, you're waiting for this train? Oh, no, that's the construction train. And it's a hazardous waste, isn't it? Yeah. 24 tons, let's just have you head back. Yeah, so the traffic jam is not much of a problem. I wish these would just drive around and fill up before they went to the garbage dumps. Yeah, so these will fill up, move out, and then you can move in. Right. So, is this section of tunnel complete yet? That's looking good, unless I didn't manage to quite click on the hitbox. Yep, that's done. So is this section here. Let's have a look. And we want this done. Now come on to here. So let's suspend construction of that and of that. Hopefully that was is done, and when I complete this section, I'm not going to go in and start working on the tunnel. I could send the tunnel borer machine in, but well, maybe I will. I would like to have the two construction trains just focus on the rail out here. I suppose the tunnel borer could still work away. Okay, also need to then get this. No, let's not. Let's cancel that. Cancel that, thank you. And we'll assign local construction office to get to work on this and this and this. That should all be fine, and then we need to get this tower. Let's just do that. Okay. This has still got a long way to go. Well, it's 5,500 days. I was a bit taken aback by that, but obviously still in the early stages. Right, how are the roads looking out here? Again, we've only got the local construction office. This So we'll do that. That. You complete your, and you're working absolutely fine. We need this. I didn't put. No, I shouldn't need a storage tank in there because the well is theoretically an inexhaustible supply. You just need workers actually to do the steel framing. You're done as well. Water quality we'll leave at 99%. I'm going to have chemicals brought out here as well, obviously. I'll set that up later. Managing to keep on top of the fuel situation. Right. There should be four. There are 4 slots there. I don't know why they always default to this one. Maybe if that was beginning to move out when that. No, it should have been when it was assigned. Well, I don't know why. They seem to never use the 3rd and 4th bays there. Okay. Yes, I think it's going to have to be 2 garbage stands in here, which might be actually be for the better. We'll stick them in once we've got the road complete, and we need to assign that there. Where are we now? Into 21st July. Should be getting some crops harvested. There's a convoy of trucks heading out here. I'll bring steel. Do you have steel? No, oh yeah, they're not bringing, must be taken away. Yeah, you're lifting up excavator, so did you. There we go. And somebody's just brought out, was that dozer that got delivered there? A crane. Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, good stuff. And the fields are being harvested up here at least. Still don't have any crops in there. Did we run out of food in the end? We did, just about. Meat was beginning to run out too, so yeah, we definitely need to leave that up at 20% cut off for the trucks that come down here. They're not going to sit up there though, are they? I better make sure of that. Related vehicles. Yeah, you don't wait until loaded, so you're not going to block access up there. First fire we've had this episode. We get fires quite frequently these days. There's a fire engine there, so that will be fine. Okay, so the hazardous waste. Still not getting anything in here, it seems. You are down, so it must just be getting processed, which is fine. That's what it's meant to do. Okay, I think it's time to put in a break. I might let the game run on a bit, get some of that construction complete, and pick this up again later on. We shall see. For now though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!